nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
Beautiful people, what's going on?
What's up, everyone? What's up? Before we get into the episode, do a little business. If you like the episode, if you like the podcast, you like the episode, please share it with a friend. It's truly the best way that you could support the podcast is by sharing it with people, just saying, hey, check out these guys, check out this podcast, check out this clip, comment on the clip. It's, you have no idea. Literally every person that does that makes our lives better and easier. You don't even know. So if you're like, oh, me doing this to one person is going to make a difference, it will. And we notice.
Appreciate it.
So
we appreciate the comments. We appreciate everything. All the engagement, the sharing of the clips. You guys are great.
We do. So thanks. Keep rocking out.
Keep rocking out.
It's beautiful.
How you doing?
I got the pimple.
You got a big old pimple.
I got a big pimple.
It's a big old juicy pimple, and you don't want to pop it.
Well, right before, I'm trying to tuck, before the episode, I'm trying to tuck the pimple under the hat, which, and Rob goes, you're not going to pop it?
I thought you were supposed to pop pimples. My ex, her favorite thing to do was to pop my pimples.
There's something, people
in high school.
There's actually, people are so obsessed with popping pimples that there's a game that you could buy that you fill it with pus and you pop.
Oh, wow.
Like, people love popping pimples, but I always learned, and tell me if I'm wrong, people, you don't pop pimples in the tea.
In the tea?
You sit in the tea when you're at school, and you don't pop pimples in the tea.
I heard about sitting in the tea.
So you sit in the tea if you want to be a good student, so you know I was hitting back right corner.
Okay. You were out of the tea.
I was out of the tea, but I followed the rule for the tea when it comes to pimples. You don't pop from here to here.
You didn't like being in the tea in school?
No.
Why?
Because I thought I was a bad boy.
Were you talking a lot?
Yeah.
At the teacher or with your friends?
With my friends.
Okay.
Or raising my hand from the back. Here's the thing. When you were in the back right corner, you had to project, and you could be a little more performative with your questions.
My most performative class, I was in the back right corner.
So there you go.
I wrote a song, Come On Down the Oregon Trail, grab your shovel, grab your pail, and I would sing it. When we learned the Oregon Trail, I wrote a whole song and performed it in the back right corner. So I have been there, but I liked being in the tea. Because I knew shit.
No, but yeah. You knew, I knew stuff too, but I just want to be hanging out.
You wanted to be hanging out.
But I learned that if you pop a pimple in the tea, it could cause an infection and you could die.
Really?
That's...
Yo, it's crazy.
I learned that the tea is, I guess my grandma and my mother always says you never pop in the tea. It literally could cause an infection, go to your brain, and you'll be dead instantly.
Wow.
You won't even know. And was it matter if you have a pimple or not then?
I've never heard this.
Literally it always ended with, and was it matter if you have a pimple or not then? What does it matter? You're dead. You popped the pimple, but there's no pimple anymore. Wow. But you're dead. I guess you look nice in the coffin. I've never heard of a
single human being dying by death of pimple pop in the tea.
Neither have I.
In the history of my life.
It's so funny. My parents never gave me a talk about like, hey, don't do pills. But I did get them talk about not popping the tea.
It's just so juicy and so ready to be popped.
I keep it juicy.
You gotta put it down just for
your mental sanity.
I want to pop.
I would never.
What?
That would be too intimate for you to.
It would be
for you to get popping a pimple. Popping someone else's pimple is one of the more intimate things that you could do with the person.
Yes, it was very intimate.
It is. You're vulnerable. They're seeing you. Yeah. I mean, it's a cousin to sex.
I'm sure it's been foreplay for people before.
Oh, foreplay!
I'm sure it's been
foreplay.
I'm sure it has led to that.
Sure,
I could see it.
Men might massage a woman if they're like, oh, we'll get in the mood. I'll massage you. Women might pop a pimple together.
I've been there. I don't know if that's everybody's experience.
I don't know either. But let us know. How do you feel about the tea? Do you think popping pimples is foreplay?
I thought the tea was gonna be like some wrinkles.
Oh no, you
like
died.
Aesthetic. No, I didn't know it was death.
No, I mean, but also my family. I was fear mongered as a child.
Same, heavily fear mongered.
You check under the car because someone might be hiding underneath and cut your Achilles tendons, and then you
Anytime-
can't walk.
Yes,
And then they kill you slowly.
the fear mongering is crazy.
All right. So everyone, are we all ready to move forward past the pimple moment?
We're past the pimple.
Okay, I have a pimple. I'm 36. We got to move on.
I had 2 pimples this week.
This is why you're
I popped them both.
Why you're a good friend. Because you're not alone.
I mean, Sure, but also that's the truth.
That is the truth.
I did have 2 pimples this week, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in my 30s, rocking out pimples.
Rocking out.
Yes.
Actually, everyone wants to be young doing Botox. Everyone wants to be young getting facelifts. I'm staying young having pimples.
Okay.
That's how I stay young. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Everyone goes, oh, I thought you were younger than you are. I go, why? No wrinkles? I go, no, a lot of pimples.
Okay.
I can't afford Botox. I can't.
Yes.
I don't want it. But I go, maybe I'll eat the greasy cheeseburger so I look a little younger later this week. What are you, 23? No, it's just the pimples. All right. Let's move. Moving forward past the pimples. Rob.
What's up? My boy delivered. The world will dance, and the world did dance.
The world danced.
It's nice. I go hard for Bad Bunny. People go hard for Bad Bunny. A lot of people were throwing big ass parties. I've seen the first place we went in Puerto Rico was like that mall.
Oh,
outdoor mall.
Yes,
Did you see the
You
videos
sent
of people
bumping? We would have stayed if the mall was like that when we were there.
Of course, yeah, of course. And I'm sure it gets like that for certain events and stuff. But I think like people really went all out. Benito Bowl, they threw their theme parties. It was very fun, and he delivered a 3.5 hour show. I guess is the Super Bowl, and he had 10.5 minutes of it. People threw their whole parties based off of 10.5 minutes of a 3.5 hour show. And he didn't make anyone look stupid. He put in the most amount of effort out of anyone that did anything for the Super Bowl. And it's like, I appreciate that.
And he delivered with love.
With so much love.
On things.
With happiness, with joy, with love, with intention. I'm like, I'm going to stand on my shit. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
What I'm about. Don't get it twisted what this is about. But like also you're going to see the whole range of it. It's not just going to be pushing anything down anybody's throat. It's
beautiful because he's saying this is my point of view, and I'm not going to tell you based on what I hate, but I'm going to tell you based on what I am and what I love.
Exactly.
And that's what you got to strive for.
Exactly.
That's what you got to strive. Who are you?
I'm beautiful. Look at who I am. Look at the people that I grew up with. This is my story. His story is relatable. His story is what we all, I think, strive for. And he showed us that from the beginning. It was very, very, I loved it. I mean, every second of it, when he's walking down and he's in the cornfields or the
sugarcane fields, yeah.
He's in the sugar fields of Puerto Rico, and he has the woman with the nails. He has the boxers. He has all the different people, the ice cream stand. And he's just like, and these people are actually a nail tech. This woman, they're actually a small business owner. And he did such a good job of just uplifting his community, of showing real people, everyday working class people. These are the heroes. These are celebrities. These are famous to him, and they mean a lot to him.
Yes.
Which is how we live. And this is the essence of the podcast in a lot of ways.
You know, definitely. You know what was beautiful? The small businesses got more airtime than Cardi B and Pedro Pascal.
Yes,
which truly,
which we love.
And you know what?
Those people got like one little zoom by of everyone.
Yeah,
and then all these small businesses got their own moment. The woman
and
from
they
Tonitas
wanted to be there. None of them complained. I bet you about their screen time. Of course not. There's no. They're like, I'm happy. This is who I am too.
They want to party too. Yeah, they're just hanging out partying. The woman from Williamsburg who owns a bar. Tonitas, she was there, and he was so excited to take a shot with her. It was cool.
Yeah.
My cousin who we saw, the other Sebastian.
So here's the thing. Robbie knew a Sebastian before me.
I did. I knew.
And I'll tell you this.
Multiple Sebastians before you. I must have.
What? You telling me now?
Sebastian Lopez is the closest. He's like family. So
what? No. So,
in my friend group, he was of course.
So he knew another Sebastian.
Yeah.
And Robbie kept telling me how awesome this guy was.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you this, he's fucking awesome.
Today's his birthday.
There's something in the name.
There is something in the name.
And I'll tell you
his Instagram name is It's Bassy Yuho.
Oh,
we're already.
And I'll tell you this, inspirational the way he throws ass.
He's very good at throwing ass.
Rob, when I met Sebastian, I said he keeps it juicy.
He does keep it juicy.
He keeps it juicy.
And he's good at it.
Oh, yeah. I was Sebastian, too, when I'm around Bassy Yuho, you know?
Yeah.
Which I would never even
you're
try.
Down to be. You're
down. I'm down to be. And what a sweet man too. What
extremely
to be sweet and be able to throw ass.
Yeah.
I wish she was a woman.
He's great. He's very sweet and he's excellent at throwing ass. He does these. He'll go to these spin classes and just dominate these spin classes, and he twerks on the.
I'm sure.
Spin class. He's like throwing ass is something that he takes seriously. I would say. I mean, he takes a lot of things seriously.
Of course, but no, one of his passions
is having a nice butt and being able to use it well.
And he does.
We went on like a ski trip one time, and he was all like, I'm shy.
That's
shy. And then he, 5 minutes later, is upside down twerking.
But that's part of the performance.
It is part. He's a performer.
The part of the performance is the I'm shy. Is the lead up to the I'm shy.
Yes.
The introvert to extrovert.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, you're right. You do that.
Well, it's real for me. It's not part of the performance. It's real for me. It's a thing.
But it was a meeting of the Sebastians. But so Sebastian, the woman who does his braids, was on stage doing braids at the Super Bowl from the South Bronx in front of the store or the barbershop where they had people cutting hair. Yeah. They had such a beautiful display of New York and New York's community. I mean, I would say.
Yeah, it makes you proud to be a New Yorker.
Makes you proud to be a New Yorker.
Yeah, I mean,
it really does. We feel the same things in a lesser way about New York than I'm sure he's feeling in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, they just treat them like third-class citizens.
Yes.
And there's people in New York that get treated like second-class citizens, or there's that if they have to work all day and not be able to afford rent and be able to afford
people
basically
that lose
live
the right to vote over bullshit.
Over bullshit.
Yes.
And of course, it's just like. This is happening. So to show like how fun everyone still is, and just how fun and rooted in like joy and love and fun, it was beautiful. Because that is what makes the party inviting. It was a big ass party. That's like, oh, everybody wants to join this party.
Well, it was a great moment in remembering that even the losers, even the people that suck, want to be invited to the party.
Yeah.
After the Super Bowl, with everyone's reaction, you learn.
Yeah. And if there's two big parties, one of them you can't even call a big party.
If there's two people throwing a party.
Two people throwing a party. One of them, we're not even really going to acknowledge whatever the turning point or like the Trump alternative halftime show was. But like nobody that likes fun, nobody that likes to smooch, nobody that likes dancing, nobody that likes fun. I mean, and having a nice time with people you love. I don't think they see this turning point party, which was in so much more political than Bad Bunny's performance.
Yes.
So much worse musically, annoying. Like, the stage, there was no stage presence. There was no choreography. There was no art. There was no dancing. There was no... So, like, using art as a form of resistance and as a form of release and joy was so beautiful, and just doesn't even compare when you do it so well to what these other people are trying to serve up. Garbage. And
also people at the party, when you're at a bad party and other people are at a fun party, you're getting texts. You're getting texts. Yeah, and you go, maybe I'll check out the Vince. Maybe I'll check out the Instagram stories from the other party. And then all of a sudden you might be like...
Well, you said it. You were like, we talked about how some right-leaning people, after they see the Bad Bunny performance, are going to be on board. Maybe we were focusing a little bit more on the sexuality of it, but you see, like, Meghan McCain is like, I liked it.
Sure.
It was good.
Because
it's objectively, it was so much more fun, beautiful, inviting, joyous, like, everything that you would want from a performance, it was exceedingly.
Who doesn't want to be at the fun party?
Yeah.
Even the people that brings people together, right?
Yes.
Like, literally, they don't agree on a lot of stuff, but it was like, fuck, that looks fun.
Yeah.
People are like, behind closed doors, even people that didn't admit it looks pretty good.
Yeah, of course. It was fun.
Because
people
was
objectively fun. It was hot. Energy. It was sexy. There was energy. It was and then the intention of it all. So the people that did want to be there, and the people that liked it, and the people that were open-minded to it, or maybe weren't a big fan of his at first, I think are seeing how good of an artist he is, how intentional he is, how everything that he did on the stage, from walking through the sugar canes to going on the telephone poles to ending with all of the flags to having Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, all of the things that he had. Every single square inch of this performance was intentional and rooted in something that ties back to him, something that's artistic, something that is fun. Like it was all there on purpose, and I think that the people are impressed with that.
Well, he had years of being an artist and figuring stuff out.
Yeah,
and he was able to culminate it into a beautiful piece to serve the world in the world that hasn't seen him yet.
Yes, and he did such a good job. I knew he was going to do a good job. I thought that it would be like everybody on stage is from Puerto Rico, I think was something that I was saying. Like it's going to be such a Puerto Rican celebration, which it was, and it was a super celebration of Puerto Rico, but it was also just a celebration of this entire hemisphere of all North, South, Central America.
Well, I told you,
which I wasn't expecting.
When I went to Europe, this was a blind spot that I had was we are fed this propaganda of America to say America.
Yes.
And so everyone goes, where are you
People
from?
associate America with the United States.
Yes, we're fed that. And people when I went to Europe, overseas places, they would go, no, it's the States. It's United States. It's the States. And I think he did a great job of highlighting that in a beautiful way rather than even a negative way.
Yeah, reframing what it means to be American, which is a lot of people need to hear it on. I think a lot of people need to hear.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking cool.
If you go back to the history of this hemisphere of colonization and all the things, it's very similar.
Yeah.
Europe came over and colonized this hemisphere.
Of course,
and
Spain,
there's been a lot of
France,
bad things that have happened.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Spanish is a language of a colonizer too.
1,000%.
As is English, and hopefully we create our own slang and our own accents and our own things that make it ourselves.
Yes.
But like this is stuff that we've talked about with Bad Bunny for a long time, because I've been just like screaming about Bad Bunny and how good he is for a while. It's cool to do this podcast.
Nice.
Because I went in like...
That's the first time we touched on the podcast ever.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. We've definitely done that before.
It's cool to do this podcast because...
in 2022, I believe, I went to go see him, March 2022.
Yeah.
Yes. In 2022, I went to go see him, and I remember coming back on this podcast and just being like, Sebastian, I've never seen people scream for so long. They were just screaming.
I remember you saying this.
We had a moment in the concert where this is 2022, before he dropped his biggest album streaming wise, and before he dropped this album that just won album of the year and is so like culturally important. This was the album that he dropped during COVID, which made me into like a super fan. And I went to go see it, and the amount of screaming, it was unlike any show I'd ever been in. I've seen Justin Bieber at his height. I've seen The Weeknd when he was at, I believe, his height. Like, I've seen artists at their height. I'd never seen anything like this.
And you told me.
I was like, it was a scream break of 10 minutes. And I was like, I'm not exaggerating.
You would love it, because I talk about soaking it in. On
yes.
And you go, he soaks it in.
More than anyone.
And I think that's great. I think as someone that like teaches
performance, yes,
I see people rush through that moment.
Yes.
And I go, this is what you did for.
Yeah.
Take the moment.
Yeah, of course. Which he did at the Grammys.
Sometimes I hold it and didn't even get a laugh.
Well, you can hold it till a laugh comes. You're supposed to laugh there.
I know. I've been having a bad habit where I stop a sentence like in the middle and then pause and then everyone just starts laughing. It's been a bad habit, but it is, enjoy it.
Yes, and that was 2022. So to see him just grow as an artist and create this piece, I mean, I knew it was going to be great. I knew it was going to be all of the things. So it was nice to see the entire world kind of learn who he is as an artist.
Especially the United States.
Especially the United States.
Yeah.
Honest, right? And people in my life. Yeah, people that I've been annoying. I'm annoying. We had people leave this podcast because it's like, Robbie doesn't shut up about Bad Bunny.
Is that true?
I believe so. Yeah, when we came back from Puerto Rico, because we were like talking about it before we left, and then we talked about it when we were there, and then I think I talked about it one more week, and somebody was like, "I've been listening to every episode since the beginning, and now it's just become a Bad Bunny podcast."
There you go.
Whatever. I talk about what's on my mind, but now I don't look so stupid.
We're drinking the Gilmore Girls cup. We
got
talk
all
about what we love.
We talk about what we want. We got the Gilmore Girls. We got Pokemon. We got Toy Story. We got Chris Farley.
Yeah.
We got fancy decanter. It used to be Dave and Buster's. But no, we talk about what we love, and we want to bring what we love to the people, and that's exactly what Bad Bunny was doing. We want to highlight small businesses.
Sure.
We want to highlight New York and this community-based culture of like raising people with your community, being raised in a community, and supporting a community.
It's inspiring.
It's extremely inspiring.
As any artist,
as an artist, yeah,
you should be inspired by that.
And as somebody who loves their community, and loves where I came from, and loves the people I grew up with, and loves New York City.
Well,
I don't want to leave. He doesn't want to leave. Like, I don't want to leave this area.
No.
You don't want to leave.
No.
He wants to be able to stay.
I mean, and this is why we voted for Zoran.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is why we were heavily talking about Zoran for almost all last year as well.
I think that it is beautiful to see. Oh, actually, let's do this first.
What?
Let's talk about Ricky Martin.
Okay.
Because
I would love to talk about Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin, we know as living La Vida Loca, right? Of course. But the way this man sang made me stand up from a chair.
I rewatched it too a few times. After we talked about it. He's
not singing from the lungs. He's singing from the soul.
From the soul.
And I love
and he gave
Ray Charles because he sings from the soul.
Yeah.
I love people that, when you create music, I need to feel you. And I could feel that motherfucker when he sang.
Yes, and in a different way than when he sings Livin' La Vida Loca, which is fun, and that was his like U.S. pop hit. But when he got to, so the one he sang a few lines, the chorus of a song that's basically saying that Bad Bunny doesn't want what happened to Hawaii to happen to Puerto Rico. He does not want to become a state.
Sure.
Because if you look at Hawaii, people aren't speaking Hawaiian.
No.
It's become a tourist place that people go.
Literally, there was a
rich people go.
Last year, people like, stop traveling here.
Yes.
Stop coming here, please.
Yes.
We just had a disaster.
Yes.
Like, we just had a natural disaster. Please leave us alone for a couple months.
So he doesn't. Rightfully so. You see what happened to Hawaii, and you see what culture is left, and he goes, "They're gonna kill my culture." Yeah. So he doesn't want what happened to Hawaii to happen to Puerto Rico. He wants Puerto Rican independence, which he makes very clear in the performance. But to have Ricky Martin, who is someone who did have to sing in English,
he makes that clear in performances he's done. He didn't make it super clear in the Super Bowl. You think?
If you can speak Spanish,
yes.
You have Ricky Martin say that he has the independence flag, which is like.
The light blue, but that's something
the
you need
undershot.
To be educated
True, that is true.
So it's not like, I don't think the general American public.
No, I agree.
The U.S. public is knowing that.
Which probably by design. So that's he winks at the camera when he has his revolution flag,
which
or not revolution flag, the just independence flag.
Well, that's
the flag. It's
the
flag.
original flag.
It's the original flag. It's not even. It has gained all this meaning over the years.
I learned when we went to the museum that when the states. The annexation, of Puerto Rico, right?
Yes.
When the states helped free them from Spain, that's when they added the United States blue to it.
Okay. Yeah, and they even then I think they weren't even allowed to have a flag until like the 1947.
Really?
And then they gave them that flag.
Yes, and so they wanted it to be like, oh, you're part of us, you know? So, but I don't think that. I just want to stop for a second because I know that we've talked about it.
Yes.
But I don't think the average folks that's not digging into stuff knows that.
Yeah, which was like. I guess the beauty of it all was it was still a party, and the parts that were political were in there.
The medicine with the peanut butter.
Yeah, for sure, exactly, which we talk about. But you have Ricky Martin, who didn't come out publicly until he was in his late 30s, who, in order to have this mainstream, I mean, he's one of the most talented singers, as you saw, such a talented singer. One of the most talented singers on the planet. And just like the way that he can sing from his soul is like, he had to be famous in a way.
Yeah.
But he had to sing American songs or sing some American songs,
sure.
and if he wanted to have that crossover,
MTV World.
He was in the industry.
Yeah. People were telling him what to do.
Living
La Vida Loca is the most washed out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which is fun, and it's
sure.
You're not going to maybe get the entire experience of Puerto Rico from that, but he's giving you a
Yes.
taste. And he can just sing so well. But for him to be able to sing that song, to just really stand rooted in like Puerto Rican pride, Puerto Rican independence, having been someone who couldn't live who he really is for a lot of his life, especially his life facing the public in America, I think that was a very beautiful moment. That was like
He was.
the most heartfelt moment of it all to me for Ricky Martin to be able to do that.
I told you, Rob. I swear to God, he did not stand up. He did not stand up in the middle of that performance because it was choreographed.
I think it was. 'Cause
No!
he looks at the camera.
No, Rob.
There's a
he
very-
he was so moved.
He was very moved.
Music lifted
That's
him.
how it looks. It looks like music lifted him out of the chair.
Music
and the way
lifted
that
him.
he sang, sitting down, was insane.
Well, it's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's just your lung capacity is different.
Yes.
It's easier to sing standing up.
Yes.
That's why when people do vocal warms, everyone up.
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, shout out all my musical theater folk, all my choir people, all my acapella.
Shout 'em out.
Shout out.
I didn't hear anything from your stomach even.
What do you mean? That is.
Okay,
I'm
that
doing
was
like a bass line. What do you mean
Okay.
stomach?
Isn't that where you're supposed to sing from? That sounded
From
boop,
your
boop,
diaphragm.
Boop, boop, boop,
Well, I'm doing a
Doing
stupid.
cheek voice.
What? That's not how I sing.
boop. I meant in that moment you're just doing.
Oh yes.
Give us something real.
Oh well, no. You got the Patreon. I sing. If you want to join the Patreon, you can pay and you can hear me sing.
Okay.
I normally sing for a half hour, and I make Robbie go yes. But yes, no. If you want the full belting, usually I pick a musical and I sing it to Robbie on the Patreon.
No, he doesn't.
We do an hour-long musical, and Robbie talks afterwards.
But join the Patreon. We love the Patreon.
Join the Patreon. Support artists.
I thought it was the ode to Lady Gaga was nice. Obviously,
mean
less. I mean, having her on stage.
Yes. Okay.
His tip of the hat. I think this was his nod to American culture that he likes, and an artist that inspired him as a kid. He's been
an
a big
artist.
fan. She's a great artist.
This is what we have to remember. A lot of people in the pop culture world that we live in aren't all artists.
A lot of them are not.
You'll see more. I believe you go to Nashville, you'll see more artists sitting at a club.
Yes.
You go to these places across the world. You go to New Orleans, you'll see artists.
Yes.
You know, more than you will on the Billboard Top 100 sometimes.
100%.
Like I hate to be that. I hate to be a snob, but like sometimes like these songs are written by other people, not about things that they care about. You know.
Yes.
And she's one that cares.
Because the voice is an instrument at the end of the day.
Who taught you that?
To be honest, it's Kanye West. But
No!
He said that the voice was his greatest instrument
Well,
when he
Rob,
makes production.
I'm only laughing because that's like literally something that's been around for you. You know?
Yeah, well,
it's just a fun.
just because you're a singer doesn't necessarily mean you're an artist.
yes, 100%.
And just because you can play a piece technically on an instrument doesn't necessarily mean you're an artist. It means that you could be not all good musicians are good artists.
no, and this I want to say this, Rob, about Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Fine singer,
Yeah.
fine dancer, great artist.
Yeah, I agree.
He and what do you need to be a great artist? Show yourself, show what you love, and that's all he does. He shows
Yes.
who he is more than anyone, and that's why he doesn't have to be the best singer in the world.
Yeah, no. He's not the best singer in the world.
No, not at all. And that should be inspiring.
And he's not necessarily the best dancer in the world either.
Rob, it should be people when they see that and realize that should be inspiring to them.
It should be very inspiring.
Because it's like, oh, I don't need to be the best to be successful. I just need to figure out who I am and what I love and promote me.
I agree.
Like you just need to get pretty good at something and like he has good breath support. He has obviously
Yes,
like,
he's
technical
great.
skills.
He's a great performer.
But
I think his shows are great.
yes.
I think he likes art. He likes art. He loves his people. He knows where his voice is. He knows what he wants to get out. And he does that, which is beautiful. And even before his message,
which is a beautiful, Rob.
which is beautiful. And even before his everything has always been rooted in Puerto Rico to like a very strong degree, I would say.
Well, that's who he is.
Yes. But even when I got into his music, when it was more about like hooking up or like going out and partying and processing breakups and his sex life
him.
and having fun and party, yeah, of course, that was his 20s. And I was like, oh, this is amazing.
And now there's some depth to him. You know?
And he's been adding more and more depth. He's always had that. He's always like the album that really made me his super, super, super fan that came out during COVID. Yo hago lo que me da la gana means I do what I want. He has a song Yo por ella sola, which is I grind to reggaeton alone, which was him kind of calling out a little bit of misogyny in the reggaeton community of like, fuck it, I'll just dance alone if this is going to be what's going on. And like, it's not for just these misogynist types of people. He dressed in drag in the music video. He wanted to make this genre a little bit more inclusive. So he's always stood up for what he believes in, stood up for his people, stood up for Puerto Rico, stood up for the rights that he believes should be existing in the world. I think he's just grown and grown and grown, obviously, as an artist, where it used to be, I mean, his early anthems are very like party forward too. Pásame la hookah. That's his first album.
That's about a hookah? Passing the hookah?
Yeah, Pásame la hookah. Yeah, which was crazy back in the day. That's his first album. He has Diplo on his first album with like a very big like party anthem from back in the day. Even if you weren't a Bad Bunny fan or a Spanish music fan, if you were going out to clubs in New York City, you were hearing Bad Bunny from 2016, I would say. He had breakthrough party anthems. And now he's just like this whole cultural moment.
Well, I think it is. I think it's very cool. And I think that...
And he's never been the best singer or the best dancer, but he's always had a vision. That album I'm talking about, I Do What I Want, he had like a kid that played a younger version of himself with a third eye that was in all of his music videos.
Sure.
He had like he was like, I'm trying to show you a story. This whole album is a story, and it's all the different types of, I guess, music that have inspired him. Latin pop, Latin trap, Latin rap, reggaeton. He had a whole bunch of different genres. A lot of his albums are multi-genre, with, I guess, one through line. But he's good at making albums. Lady Gaga, incredible at making albums. Her albums are pieces. She takes swings. Yeah. She isn't going to do something. She does what she's artistically inspired by.
Yeah, she toured with Tony Bennett.
Yeah. She is an artist. Yeah. Who writes her own music.
And
who creates. If you're not actually creating, then I think you're more of an instrument, which is fine. And there's some beautiful instruments, which is great. And some of our best musicians or celebrities are beautiful instruments. Actors, in some ways, are beautiful instruments.
Yeah, 100%, Rob.
Some of them are. Yeah, a lot of them are.
A lot
are beautiful instruments.
I mean, Alfred Hitchcock was rude about it.
Yeah.
He would call them cows.
Okay.
They're just cattle. He moves around.
I'm not going there.
Sure, but it's also... What's hard about being an instrument and not an artist is that you feel like you rely on someone else.
Okay.
Because when you're an instrument, you need someone to give you the song.
Yes.
When you're an artist, you have it all.
Yes. You have the vision. And he has producers who can make things.
And it's harder to stand. Harder to stand on what you believe and what you love when you need someone else.
Yeah.
It's easier to stand on what you believe and what you love when you create it all.
That is true.
Right? So that's why sometimes I get the complaints about actors.
Yes.
About like, because of how they might like just like it's like, oh, they're yielding to this. They just say this. They do what people like. They follow trends rather than actually believe anything.
Yes.
Well, that's because they're not all of them are.
They're beautiful instruments.
They're instruments.
Yes.
Right?
Which is what it is.
So they have to like be like, oh, they like this, I need to like this.
Yes.
Bad Bunny is an artist, so he needs to just like what he creates his own.
Yes, which is nice. And it's not to say that he doesn't need other people. He has architects that help develop his stages. He has costume designers that he loves in Puerto Rico that help develop with his. You need people that are also artists in various different,
of course,
disciplines,
but artists that align with you.
Yeah, there's power in finding artists that you align with and building community and artist communities, which like New York was such a haven for.
Keyword was.
Yeah, keyword was.
Keyword was.
It's getting so much harder, and that's what it made me fall in love with. Like when I first moved here, is that there were artist communities. I met you in an artist community. For better or worse.
Artist community.
It was at some point. Would you not call it an artist community? Or people that cared about art on some level.
An artist community.
Yeah, and I think that's what I love about New York. And that you could feel it in Puerto Rico when we went, that it exists.
Yeah.
which was cool.
It is cool, and also it's the art that I love, the art of the people.
Yeah.
Right? And when I say people, I mean not, I don't know, the 1% or whatever. You know what I mean?
I mean, even we went to the fancy restaurant.
Yes.
And it's like there's a whole. They're like, this food is the food of Puerto Rico, of the farms. It's rooted in revolution. Like even the art of the food in the restaurant we went to was aligned with Bad Bunny's messaging. Yeah. Which we were like, oh, this is nice. Well, we're not seeing this elsewhere. Which if you listen to the episode we did after we got back, we like talk about this stuff.
And I think that we have to remember, Rob, you told me that it was the most viewed halftime show of all time.
Of all time.
And then the second most viewed thing on the Super Bowl was the Puppy Bowl, and then after that was the Kid Rock halftime show.
Kid Rock halftime show wasn't even remotely close.
I think that we have to remember that's the people are the majority of the people are the Bad Bunny people.
Yeah, of course.
We are the people.
Yeah.
We are the people, which is beautiful. I think that's good to remember that. Rob.
Yes, I agree.
And so it makes me think, when I think of like going back to your roots, going back to we are the people. Who does that better than anyone?
Who?
Remy from Ratatouille.
Remy from Ratatouille.
Going back to like, I will remind the critic that what Ratatouille is.
Which is the dish of the people.
Which is the dish of the people.
Ratatouille is the dish he makes at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert. Which is of the people. It is the people's dish. He makes it at the fanciest restaurant in Paris, and it is the best review that this restaurant has ever gotten.
Because it connects to something that's real.
It connects to the people.
It connects to something that's real.
Yes, 100%.
And I think he reminds me, he's trying to remind the people that.
Yeah, which we love Remy, as you know. We got to get a Remy somewhere over here. We love Remy.
Oh, I would get the critic too.
Anton Ego?
Yeah,
of course.
Because that's a change in the character we love.
That is true.
We need more Anton Egons in the world.
I agree.
And you know what? There are a bunch of Anton Egons, I think, after the Bad Bunny Super Bowl.
Which is good, and there should be.
If you're a critic, you should change your mind.
Yes, you need to be open-minded. That's like the whole thing.
That's part of what's broken about the system we have is people don't stick to their guns.
Yeah. There's no nuance. But it is nice to see some people retract a little bit with the Bad Bunny show.
And I think it's because they remember, they connect to something.
Yeah.
They connect to a party. They connect to having fun. They connect to dancing with people. They connect to,
We talked about this. I mean, same idea of Ratatouille, but with the bear, it's like I'd rather my Michelin star chef open a sandwich shop on my corner than the other way around. My sandwich shop open up a Michelin star.
And that's what's happening all over New York.
That's what they're exactly. I know.
It's all these sandwich shops, all these pizza places. They like either. Yeah, I can't.
So I'd rather just a really good sandwich than like a fine dining experience. Granted, sure, I know that there's room for both, but
there is room for both. But
the bear got worse, I think, by all people's accounts after the first season.
What do you mean? The TV
show?
The
TV show, yeah. When they're not in the sandwich shop anymore, I think less people are into it. But no, I mean, Remy's a great artist, one of the great artists that we've seen in movies.
Yeah.
And Bad Bunny, I think, understands the messaging of Remy, which is like bring the best version of the people to the world, and I think that will be received better than anything.
He does. He put the best version of the people to the world.
And he's relatable, right? It does make you feel like anybody can sing.
Just like the guy says.
Yes.
What does he say?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the quote? It does, because it really makes you feel that like it's great art. Food is art. If you listen to this podcast, we must all have this belief, right? We need certain truths to exist, and food is art.
Yes, that is one.
So, right?
Yes.
So, and I believe music is art, obviously. It's, in my opinion, the best type of art, as I've said many times on here, because you add it to other art to be better.
Yes, including food.
Including food.
In the past, I've made no secret of my disdain for Chef Gusteau's famous motto, anyone can cook. But I realize only now do I truly understand what he meant. Not everyone can become a great artist, but a great artist can come from anywhere.
Boom.
It is difficult to imagine more humble origins than those the genius now cooking at Gusteau's, who's in this critic's opinion, nothing less than the finest chef in France. It's beautiful. I mean,
inspiring.
Bad Bunny was, bagging groceries.
And
Humble beginnings. Not necessarily the best singer you've ever heard.
No.
I don't know if he would have won even a talent show singing if he just was him and the piano singing. Maybe he would have, maybe he wouldn't. I don't know. But I do know this, that he's the best artist on the planet right now.
Sure.
Speaking truth to a moment, bringing love, positivity, joy, and happiness to people who need it really badly. And also putting his foot in the sand and being like, hey, look, if you're at this party, just so you know, I believe in Puerto Rican independence. He's climbing the telephone poles. Puerto Rico goes 6 months without power.
Yeah.
Showing that to the world. This is what America's doing to them. Look, I want to be a united America. I want all of us to live in peace. I think there's so much beauty. I love Lady Gaga. I can show you that I love all of these things, but like, we need to respect each other together. And God bless everybody.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
Which was beautiful. He did such a good job. I knew he was going to do such a good job, and he somehow exceeded my expectations.
After it happened, I just caught about 4 wows from Rob. Wow. Wow.
It was great.
Wow.
Well, that's all I had. I had wows. That's all I had. It was incredible. I will say this.
I was catching stray wows from Rob.
As you should. I have 2 tickets to see him in Paris in July.
So shout outs.
Which I think those tickets, it's like, oh, how are you going to find somebody to go with you? I think that will be easier now. Not that it wasn't already going to be somewhat easy. To be like, hey, do you want to go to Paris?
Sure.
Who this will be?
I mean, that's a bigger conversation.
That is a bigger conversation. But the show is in 5 months, less than 5 months. And now he just got a whole bunch of new fans. So I'm sure that people are going to want to be seeing him this summer.
You can find someone.
In Europe. But it was cool. I hope he does a residency again. It makes me think about like touring too. You're doing a little tour in Europe this summer.
Yeah, no one knows yet.
Oh, sorry.
No, but it's okay. It's okay.
You and Bad Bunny both doing little European tours.
I'm doing a European tour. I'll be gone for a little bit.
But how cool, was it to do his residency? Like, I think his residency was so cool and also inspiring as an artist.
Yeah.
If I was the most famous artist on the planet, and I'm a performing artist of some sort, I would want, which comedy's hard because comedy dies, but like my perfect world, my perfect idea of like a performance, quote unquote tour. They could say you could do 30 arenas. Yeah. Whatever you want to do. I would choose MSG 30 times.
Sure. I mean, that's what Billy Joel did.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, even
I get
not
it.
from New York do that, you know?
Harry Styles is about to do 40, I think.
Crazy.
At MSG.
Crazy.
I just would, if I could just live in New York and be on tour, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, comedy, it's hard because people don't want to see your joke twice.
Well, and also,
which is funny that it's like, well, it's like comedy doesn't age well.
No, every second after a joke, the joke gets worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
That's why when you see something on the internet, it's not as good as it was live. When you see something on the internet that was from 5 years ago, it wasn't as good live. You're like, every moment that comedy has existed, it's just souring.
I agree. Comedy's fun because it's surprising. So if you know the surprise, it gets worse.
Yes.
Which is obvious.
And also gets dated. It has to do with the time and the moments. But
it's like annoying. People are like, oh, you can't take a joke. You can't take a joke. Or like people want to do jokes from 5-10 years ago. And it's like, no, these are bad jokes. They're bad jokes. We've heard these jokes. Like, what are you? It's bad comedy. You don't go see people tell the same jokes over and over again. If you see a comedian and they're touring, you're expecting them to have a new hour. Yeah. Whereas people will go see Billy Joel do his songs forever and ever. Bad Bunny can never release a new song, and he'll sell out every arena he does for the rest of his life.
I saw Billy Joel in concerts as a good New Yorker.
Of course.
Good Italian New Yorker. Me and my dad went for his 60th birthday. Him and I went together. What a father-son event.
Yeah, of course.
And
I've gotten my parents Billy Joel tickets.
You have?
Multiple times.
Multiple?
Well, like my sister was in on one of them. We did one when we were younger. Like,
no,
it's an easy present. I don't know. It's a good present.
So me and my dad went, and it was just a sing along.
Yeah,
everyone's just sitting there.
Yeah,
he goes. He starts to play an Elton John song. He goes, "I'm kidding," and everyone erupts. You know,
of course.
Like, so there is something about that music. you could play forever, but
Yes.
comedy's dies.
No, it's not comparable.
No,
But
I will.
I do think this idea.
I will be in Europe, and I will be letting people know.
Yes.
We already know London and Stockholm. I will be. So
Okay.
I'll be in Europe.
Yeah, you posted on Instagram.
Yeah. I realize that now.
But this idea of like, I would be happy having a show in New York City that I get to bring out and highlight artists that I love from New York.
Sure.
This is all I really care about. I don't need to be all over the country doing shows.
Sure. Especially
yeah, I don't need to do that. If
Well,
I
there's a
could
difference
do that
between
here, I would be happy.
traveling and
Going to meet your fans. You want to meet your fans where they're at. I understand that.
well, not even that, Rob. For even travel, like I've gone and traveled places to perform, and as you know, like sometimes I don't get to see a moment of the city.
Yes, you're not at all.
No, there's like places that I've gone that I haven't seen a moment.
Yes, and Bad Bunny probably even less.
Yes, of course. So that's also why he wants to be home.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you've seen like I'll go somewhere and I'll just swamped all weekend.
Yeah.
And when I was tired, I went to the diner.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And then I had to drive home.
100%.
So, but
So it's cool. I hope he, obviously, it would be so cool if he did a New York residency, because I know he fucks with New York. But if he does his Puerto Rican residency again, I hope he does that. I would love to go back. And I'm going to see him in Paris. This will be my 5th time seeing him since 2020.
Paris.
Yeah.
You gonna go to Disney?
Maybe. I'll see who I end up going with. I got to figure out my whole situation. But I need to figure that out within a month or 2 months. I have to give myself.
Okay.
Or I got to lock that in by April 10th. But it was amazing. He delivered. I'm glad that the world is able to see. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with. You love to be a good fan. I love being a fan, as you know.
Yes.
And it's nice when it pays off. So I'm glad people are checking for me.
Well, checking for you?
You said that people were.
I had multiple people reach out to me, be like, "How's Rob doing?"
That's what you said. That's nice.
How's he doing? And I go,
He's doing great, baby.
He's doing good. They didn't even want to reach out to you because they knew you were too busy in the fandom.
I was too busy in the fandom. I teach swimming, and last week I was excited. I'm trying to. It's very rare that when I teach swimming that I can do like a theme of some sort.
Yeah.
Because I want to be a good teacher.
And
I need, like, swimming is its own thing. Like I'm not doing like. I'm not trying to force feed anything into my swim lessons.
Okay.
Whereas if you're teaching a classroom, I think you can do more theme stuff.
Sure. You're also, yeah, it's different.
I'm teaching a skill, and I want to be good at teaching that skill.
Yes, that skill has to do with your body.
Movement, and yeah, exactly.
I teach
survival.
I'll do a Halloween class.
You could do a Halloween class. I can't really do a
I'll
Halloween.
be like, oh, we're giving gifts. Open the gift.
I can't
that has to do with what your character is.
Yes. No, I don't do that. I can't do that. If I'm going to try to actually teach people how to swim in a good way. But I will say this. One of the most important parts of swimming, especially in 2026, is the dolphin kick, which is you need to undulate your body from the chest. You need to push out your chest, and you need to get your hips out behind you. So your back needs to like bend. You need to bend your back in a C motion. You want to start your chest, get your hips nice and back so that you can use leverage from your core to push your hips through the water.
Do this right to camera, because they all I don't need to see your eyes. Everyone wants to see your eyes.
I'm trying to get it if I can. I'm not. It's hard to do sitting down, obviously.
Of course.
But all week. I'm like, we gotta press our chest, arch our back, right? We want to get our hips out above the water, and we gotta move our hips through the water. And you want to make this like graceful S shape and beautiful undulation motion on the surface of the water. This is gonna help. If you're swimming butterfly, if you're under the water, if you watch like a lot of swim races now, when people turn or when they dive in the water, their body looks like rubber bands almost of how much they're like able to bend and swim this dolphin kick.
Of course, a mermaid.
And,
we see mermaids.
A mermaid.
And
it used to start, I have my mermaid Bad Bunny shirt on today for that reason. But it used to say like start at your hips, where you would have to really like work your hips for the dolphin kick. And now it's just like start at the chest, like even undulate your body even more if you can.
Yeah.
So all week I'm teaching this in my swimming classes for Bad Bunny for the Super Bowl, because I'm like, I never get to do a theme.
What do you mean for
practice? I'm like, we got to move our hips. We're moving our hips for the Super Bowl. We're gonna move. He said the world will dance. That was like the precursor of the show. So all week I'm teaching undulation at my job, which is fun. I mean, we did like maybe 15 minutes at the end of class, some people we do more if I like know they can end with butterfly, and I'm like, we'll take this somewhere.
Yeah.
Or like some people it's just for kicking off the wall, or some people it's just like to learn the motion and get comfortable with it. Whatever. I teach varying levels.
Okay.
But then my swim team, who like they are my swim team. Shout out my swim team. Shout out all my swimmers. I love the people that I get to teach swimming to.
First shout out team. Second shout out everyone.
Everyone. First shout out. Second shout out team.
Boom. Get it in the order.
Because I love teaching someone that doesn't know how to swim at all, like how to swim. I think that's like a life skill that everybody needs to have.
Yeah.
So I really love that aspect of my job. But
Rob could teach a cat to swim.
I could teach anybody to swim. This is my guarantee.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are. I could teach you how to swim. But the team I coach, they're like excellent swimmers. So I don't really do that much like technique stuff with them, or especially like super slowed down undulation drills. But I did do it with them this week, which was fun.
Nice.
And we went out to the bar for one of the guys' birthdays on Friday.
Oh, a couple cocktails.
We did karaoke. But a bunch of the women on the team are just at the bar doing the undulation act out. Not to the beat.
Making fun of you a little bit?
I guess making fun of me. And then I'm like asking them, I'm like, oh, well, you guys are really undulating at the bar. Yeah. And one of the women's like, oh, we were making fun of our high school coaches. And I'm like, there's no way you were making fun of your high school coaches.
No way.
I did this shit on Thursday.
You were catching strays at the bar.
No, I thought imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
Of course.
So I was taking it in a positive way.
Oh, well, you are the Matrix.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
You just look cool as shit then.
But they were undulating at the bar, so that was fun.
Nice. That is fun.
That was my prep, or like trying to get hype for Bad Bunny. So it'll be nice that I'll go back.
Listening to him all the time.
Yeah, no, I mean like for outwardly.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be nice that he didn't I will go back to work and people will be like, oh my God, it was so good. It was so, like, it will be received so positively.
Yeah.
And the fact that we were doing the prep, the undulation prep,
and
I think.
Will know.
And he undulated Bad Bunny, not that much. Not as much as we thought.
Well, he kept it.
But he undulated for a little bit. He hit a little undulation.
He didn't want to stir any pots.
No, he didn't really want to stir pops. He wanted to make it inclusive, and he wanted the party to be for everybody.
Yeah.
Young and old.
Young and old. That's what you want.
Yes.
You want young and old.
He had young people. He had old people. He had everybody.
That is beautiful.
And that's the party. That's the parties we grew up going to. Young and old.
When we were young.
For me, it's still been young. I've told you, every single Christmas that I've ever had,
I know.
We've had a baby.
But that's not. I'm not thinking of parties like
family parties, like the kids sleeping on the chairs.
Yeah, there's just less parties now than there used to be. It's also the problem.
Yeah, that is true.
It used to just be like people have money to throw a party. People don't. People live far away from each other. You know.
Yeah, parties are not cheap.
Parties are not cheap at all. So now I want to briefly talk about the other parts of the Super Bowl.
Nice. I did not partake.
Yeah.
I muted my TV and listened to Bad Bunny the whole time.
There you go.
We were talking, music, game on, visual in the background, but zero commercial noise really.
That's good. The commercials were horrible, and I think the general public realized that.
Oh, okay.
A couple of things I need to say about the commercials. One, if you won an Academy Award, you should have 1 year that you're not allowed to do commercials. Oh my God. If you are the current best actor, according to the Academy, there's 1 year that you're not allowed to sell at-home taxes to people.
I was in shock.
That's a rule.
That was before the Super Bowl even started. He's like coming soon. Multiple part.
When you get
Adrian Brody TurboTax ad.
When you get sworn in to give testimony, when you get sworn into the mafia, there's an agreement. If you're signing up for a job, there's an agreement. When they pass you the Academy Award, they have to go, now, do you solemnly swear to not take a commercial for the 1 year and only do art?
Talk about beautiful instruments.
Yeah.
I mean, this is when you're a beautiful instrument, sometimes TurboTax could just be like, yo, we need that guitar.
I know. That's what happens.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. He's not an artist.
Yeah. Okay, we'll pay.
Yeah. Beautiful instrument behavior.
So I just have to say, Academy, we got to start creating some rules.
Mikey wouldn't do that. No. Mikey's not even on social media.
But that's beautiful.
Mikey's not about to start doing commercials.
The dream, right?
Yeah.
So
shout out to Nora.
Oh, Jesus.
But also, she wasn't in any fucking ads.
No, she wasn't.
I appreciate that.
Me too.
And I don't think she will be.
No.
She doesn't seem like that type of gal.
Here's the thing, because if you're an actor and you don't work for 10 years, 5 years, you need to do ads, do ads. You know what I mean?
Sure. She doesn't need to do ads right now.
Nope. Neither does Adrian
And
Brody.
she cares about being an artist, I think.
Yeah, and Adrian Brody should care a little more.
Yes.
And all these people
fucking
should.
ounce more.
Like here, seeing Carlton from Fresh Prince in an ad, you go, perfect.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Perfect, great, I get it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even the Backstreet Boys, you go, okay, sure.
But still, Coinbase. Did you see people reacting to that?
Oh, the
Not
one.
realizing that it was...
I was singing along to the words.
Yeah, people were doing that.
And then as soon as it said Coinbase, I was visibly pissed.
Yeah, that was like a popular trend of people's reaction.
Openly angry at Coinbase.
Yeah, I hate it.
Well, also, I discovered the Mike Tyson commercial.
Okay. I did see this because it also aired after the Super Bowl.
This Mike Tyson commercial was literally the cartoon version of what people think fat people are. He literally said, I eat a quart of ice cream every hour. Literally, as a fat man, that is not reality.
No.
That is not reality. But the thing I liked most about this commercial was the term fat and nasty. I'm fat and nasty, right?
Fat and nasty.
I'm fat and nasty.
The way he said it too was so
Right?
sexual.
I'm fat and nasty.
Fat and nasty.
And here's the thing.
2 years ago, I was fat and nasty.
If you don't hate fat people, to be called fat and nasty, I love it. If you don't hate fat
hot.
people and you
Yeah.
call me fat and nasty and we were dating and they go, if I was dating someone and they go, what do you love about Sebastian? I go, well, he's fat and nasty. I go, fuck, holy shit, leave the room. It's about to go down.
I mean,
Fat and call me, I am fat and nasty, right? That might be one of the most sexual things someone could say about me.
you grew up a big Biggie fan. Nasty Girl
Oh.
was a pro.
Nasty
She
is
my
the
little
bad thing.
nasty girl. Yeah, nasty was hot.
So here's the thing.
Nasty is not like a negative word. I don't
No.
I don't know.
No.
Right?
And he grew up in Brooklyn.
Who's using it as a negative word?
I'll be called fat. I know it.
Yeah.
I guess a
Maybe
kid,
if something
a little
tastes
kid,
something,
a
you could
kid.
be like, it tastes nasty.
Yeah.
Other than
A child.
that,
A child
yeah.
says nasty. An adult will say it's bitter. It's old. There's something wrong
Yeah.
with it, right? To be called fat and nasty now, if you don't hate fat people, that might be the sexiest thing you could say about me.
I'm fat and nasty.
If you go, do you know Sebastian? Nah, he's fat and nasty. I'll go, fuck, who's flirting with me? What you want to do about this? You know, right?
Absolutely.
Oh God, to be fat and nasty is my dream. I wish I was more. I wish I was more fat and nasty. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
My life isn't enough fat and nasty,
I agree.
right? What a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Ugh. So, I think I only found it funny because they were trying to be. They were really trying to just shit on fat people.
Yeah,
They were trying to hurt fat people. But here's the thing: if you don't hate fat people, that moments might be one of the coolest moments of the commercials. That might be the best
Yes.
commercial moment.
Fat and nasty.
But it is a joke. It's like they literally have turned fat people into a cartoon, the way that they describe them.
Yeah.
And it is what I watched because I was at home. I was watching with people, and the commercials were on, so we would catch the eye. You know what I mean? And all the commercials are medication, AI, and online
betting.
gambling.
Yeah.
Sports gambling. Medication, AI, sports betting is all the commercials. And it's truly, I was thinking about it, between the Bad Bunny concert and that's the Bad Bunny concert is the world that we could live in. And the commercials are the world they're trying to give us.
Yes.
The world they're trying to force us in is just to be on their medications, on their AI, not having any real thoughts, and just pushing all of our money, wasting all of our money on addiction.
And I agree.
Even
and it's
beer
sad.
commercials is like pushing it like addiction.
And yes, and I will speak to the Bad Bunny concert because that's what I watched. But the concert is also a world that we have lived in. It's not
Yes.
just a world that we could live in.
Yes,
It's a
we're
world we
losing.
have lived in.
Yes.
It is a world where community supports itself. It's a world where there's small businesses that
You're
we
right.
all love and that we see every day, and they're part of our lives.
And if
Where this is a community. He showed us what the New York community looks like, what the communities in Puerto Rico look like, what people coming together, loving and respecting everyone else's cultures looks like, with different flags, with different people from all over the world.
well, we're losing it, Rob.
And he's showing us the world that a lot of us grew up on and want and yearn for. And then they're trying to show us the world that they want for us.
They want us. Yeah, it's crazy to think the world that this small 1% wants us to be living versus what the majority of the people are like. Wait, let's go back to this.
Yes. This is an excellent point. Because that is exactly what's happening. The
Is
people are paying $30 million for fucking, or whatever, $10 million for a 30-second ad to try to show you their vision of the world, to get you on board with their product, company, whatever the fuck they're trying to sell.
Yeah, they give you a problem. They say,
Nobody's
this is wrong with you.
No one is like, I want to be more involved with any single fucking brand more so than Bad Bunny after that Super Bowl, because he's showing us the world that we want. And they're showing us the world that they want. And there has never been a bigger disconnect, I think, since I've been alive.
But here's the thing, Rob. There's more people in the Bad Bunny world than the commercial world.
Almost all of us are in the Bad Bunny world than what the people want in the commercials. But it takes someone like Bad Bunny to show us that.
It also
and it's
takes
nice
people to stop
see.
working in those worlds.
Yeah, well, it's like someone.
Of good people that help support
Exactly,
those worlds.
100%.
And I believe they're good people.
I agree.
And they don't realize how much they're.
I agree. So someone like Carmelo Anthony, who maybe will do sports betting, his podcast is sponsored by sports betting, or he'll whatever, dude. I'm sure maybe he's done a crypto ad. I have no idea whether or not. I love Melo. Obviously, it's unfortunate when some of the athletes I grew up really loving are involved in these sports betting and whatever crypto schemes, and it's just unfortunate. But 1 million times out of it, 1 million times you go to Carmelo Anthony and you go, bro, you trying to go to the Coinbase party or you going to Bad Bunny's party? He's going to Bad Bunny's party.
No, I know.
And he loves Bad Bunny, and he will now this was what the whole thing I was trying to say. If the right tries to get into a culture war over Bad Bunny, they're gonna lose, because people may like Trump more than they like Kamala Harris. They might like crypto more than they like whatever other alternative investment. They might like these other culture war things that they're trying to divide on. Bad Bunny is going to win a culture war. He's hot. The show is hot. Hot women like the show. It's fun. It is young and old. They got kids from young age to old age. It reminds us of our family. It reminds us of community. It reminds us of the people we grew up around.
Yeah.
There's alcohol. There's weed. There's every single thing that you would want to indulge in, and there's also just it is perfectly inclusive.
Yes.
And fun and fun and hot and just you're not going to beat that. You're not going to beat that, because the other shit takes a lot of propaganda and manipulation and constant foot on the gas pedal, force feeding down your throats to get people to believe the shit that they believe. Whereas this speaks for itself.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be pushing anything down your throat. You see it and you're like, that's where I want to be, obviously.
Well, I just think,
and that's what we saw.
Seeing
that's
the two worlds.
Yeah, seeing Meghan McCain, Piers Morgan, all these other people that are like, oh, that was kind of fun. It's no shit. You're not going to win a culture war against Bad Bunny.
Yeah. And
in a million bazillion years, there's no one on this planet that could beat Bad Bunny in a culture war.
Well, yeah.
Especially Trump.
Well, it's just kind of, it's the world. I just saw the world that they want us to be in. And the world that we
And it's so annoying. They're like, if AI collapses, then the entire U.S. economy is going to collapse. And it's the entire U.S. economy is owned by a very small amount of people. 10 people have more wealth than 50% of the people.
Yeah.
Most people don't have savings. Most people do not. If they do, they have $50,000, maybe $100,000 in savings. That would be the high end of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Whereas these people have billions to lose. Someone like Elon Musk is if the AI bubble collapses, it'll sink the U.S. economy. I would be willing to bet more than 90% of people, if the U.S. economy collapsed, the max they would lose is $100,000. He is going to lose billions and billions and billions. I don't give a fuck. Let it collapse.
Collapse?
It's collapsed for everyone already.
I would be doing better.
Yeah. No shit. Most of us would.
That's the thing.
A lot of us would be doing better.
Oh, that'll disappear?
there's so much money being hoarded by these people. If it were to collapse, hopefully we get some level of redistribution. It has never been more unfairly distributed.
Yeah.
So, like, I hope it collapses. I don't give a fuck. Please collapse. Collapse. Goodbye. But it's more, this is what, like, we're seeing increasingly of, like, the world that they're trying to tell us is good, that they're trying to, and even with the Turning Point USA, but even more clearly with the commercials.
I know.
Because that's who's paying millions of dollars to try to get their AI down your throats, get their drugs down your throats,
and I believe people
get their
should
gambling
have
down.
People
sure,
should, but
sure.
we don't need that on TV. And people should get it.
I hate seeing medicine on TV.
Yes, me too.
It should be free.
It
shouldn't be fucking a capital. It's like more so like this should just be accessible for free.
It reminds you being alive costs money.
These people spend $10 million to try to sell you a drug. It's like, no, we should be focusing our communities on keeping everybody healthy in the fucking community, caring about everybody in the community, and everyone comes together and does their part and what they're good at, and that's what makes everything beautiful. That's why Bad Bunny has small business owners
also
on the stage.
And I would need to say this about the whole thing about like we need to eat real foods, whole foods that they're like saying, and that's Mike Tyson.
That was in the commercial.
That's what the commercial's about. So we eat real foods, make America healthy again, right? That whole thing. What about fucking food deserts? You're literally creating places where people can't get fresh food.
They don't care.
No, I know. I mean, like you just have to remember
their talking points are all hypocritical.
Yes.
They only care about extracting as much money from people.
No, I know.
And killing them.
You go to a place there's places that don't get fresh food.
They don't have enough concentrated money already.
No, I know.
And they own more money. Like 10 people own more than 50% of the people. Yeah. That number will be worse. Like they don't care. Like anything is a pretext to pretending they care.
Well, there's more of us than them.
Yeah,
and I think that was a great. That's the biggest thing to take away from the concert. Yes. Honestly, it was fun, but I leave and I think I go, art is beautiful.
Yeah,
and there's more of us than them.
For sure. I mean, when I first heard the new album, we did an episode talking about it, and the episode title was called "Can Bad Bunny Save the World?" which maybe was a little tongue in cheek, but you see that concert and you're like, wow, art has so much power.
Yeah.
Art really does have a lot of power on the grand scale that it had, and to see people's reactions to it, and like if somehow, some way, Bad Bunny can free Puerto Rico with his art, I'll be inconsolable. It would be beautiful, and I'm not even Puerto Rican.
Oh yeah.
Which it's just so beautiful to see somebody be able to stick up for their people in that way, and have their people on board. I mean, I've spoken about this ad nauseum. Yeah, so if he were able to actually do it, and we have a U.S. politician that comes in and allows Puerto Rico to secede and become their own sovereign nation, Bad Bunny's influence on that will be undeniable. And for him, like, what is more masculine or more like just like attractive than freeing your people?
Nothing. Yeah.
And these people, and it's like, who you think, quote unquote, freedom is like being in America in a surveillance state. Did you see the Ring app?
Ring commercials claiming they're going to look at dogs.
They're going to use dogs to create an AI surveillance state. This is the people that were like, they're watching you, they're controlling what we want, woke, and they're building an infrastructure of AI surveillance where you talk about 1984. Like, what?
Sure.
These were the people that
already has Ring cams.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden it'll just be all sold.
Which a lot of these right wing people that were or podcasters or comedians that supported this are walking it back, and it's just like, am I allowed to? I called them stupid the day after the election, but it's just like, you're stupid. I don't know what to tell you. Sure. You got fooled. Can we have an honest conversation about how you got conned and how you are stupid and how you need to get better at literacy? You don't want to call people stupid. Like Bad Bunny wasn't calling anyone stupid in his art, and that's what I need to get better at.
Yeah.
And learn from him, but create something people want to join, I guess, is the biggest takeaway.
And you could, backpedaling is good.
Yes.
And also, now let's move forward and start promoting good stuff.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like backpedal, the hard part of calling them stupid is you want them now to be like, oh, now
I want you on the team. Come to the party. Like,
that's
you made a mistake. You went to the fucking dumbass. You went to the wrong party.
Yeah. All right, you loser, get in here.
Yes. So
right, it should be okay, you loser. Come on now, let's.
Because you're getting fucked too at the end of the day.
Yeah,
that's a reality.
Even these like people with a few $1 million, they're nothing.
Yes.
Well,
it was amazing. I feel inspired. Nice.
Yeah, I ate good snacks. Food was good. And yeah, that's it. Art is beautiful.
Yes, I feel inspired.
All right, that's it. We're gonna hop over to the Patreon, do an episode there. If you want to join, that'll truly mean the world to us. If not, share the episode with people that you love, and there, that's it. Beautiful, Robbie. Hit the music.